There's a way to love your life unto the death, if you will. It's a love of your life in which you are controlled and dominated by the factors in it. You're dominated by your own thoughts. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, the human mind is a brutal dictator, you know? And if you're allowing it to guide everything that you do with no higher wisdom, it is brutal. It's brutal on you. It's brutal on the people around you. It's a hard master. And there's a way of loving your thoughts that makes you subject to your own thoughts, or the thoughts of another person, or the feelings of another person, or reactive to your life. It's so important to you that you're reacting to everything that comes. Now, I want to make the distinction between loving your life that way and loving your life, you might say, for lack of a better way to say it, from above. So if you're a spiritual person, you consider yourself as such, you could consider yourself aloof from this world, right? I'm aloof from, I'm in the world, but I'm not of it, as sometimes people say, which could be true enough, but it is a way of living aloof, disconnected with, sometimes it's called the spiritual bypass. Not really in your life, but in love with your theory about spiritual things. There's a way to love your life from above that does not idolize it and does not make you subject to it, but which penetrates your life with a higher spiritual truth that you're knowing. So if we have the vision to do it, the ability to love from above, to rescue our human life and the human world from above, from a place that's higher than it and penetrates it with love and with the truth and authority of who we are as a creator. That's different. That's a different way to love your life. It's a different way to love another person, too, by the way. It's a way of loving another person that isn't subject to them and whatever they come up with as a human being. Yes, we can be blessed by the interchange, but there's a way to love another person from above, just as you're loving yourself from above. And if you ever have an experience of both of you doing that, loving each other from above, from a transcendent place, and then penetrating the heart of the other person with that transcendent knowledge that you have, that you're sharing. Now you're in for a time, something profound, a profound exchange. Of course, so often, even the most seemingly loving relationships between people become combative. Yes? There's a reactivity going on. So that there's not a loving from above, there's a loving that's being subject to back and forth. Well, that's going on, whether it's a personal relationship or between nations and cultures and groups of people all over. No, I'm here in this relationship to be coming from a higher place and bringing something higher to the relationship, whether it's seemingly more personal, work, or anything else. I think of virga. Virga. Those of us in Colorado should know what virga is. Do you know what it is? It's rain. So virga is rain, but rain which never reaches the ground. And here in Colorado, it's dry enough and can be hot enough that that can happen. And you can see it happening. You can look out over the prairie and you can see the rain beginning to come down, and then it just stops. There's no more rain. It's just vaporizing as it's coming down. It seems to me that that's often how it is in a person's spiritual experience. There's something up there spiritually. They're beginning to touch it, but it doesn't come down enough to immerse the person, come all the way through and penetrate their human experience, penetrate their heart, pierce their heart, and then influence their thinking, move their thinking. Of course, if your mind is like most people's minds, including mine, it wants to be the boss of you, right? It wants to tell you what's going to happen. But actually, there's something higher to come down. It shouldn't be like virga. It should move the mind. That higher reality, that higher cosmic intelligence should be moving your mind and mine. So we can be thinking those thoughts. We can penetrate our own mind from above and not be subject to the, every dumb thought that our mind might come up with. We can just say, there, that's okay, but, we have something bigger we're about here. And if we can do that for ourselves and have that experience for ourselves, we can do it with each other so that we don't have the experience of bumping around like bumper cars off each other. Doesn't that often happen in human experience, or like human bumper cars just bumping off each other? There's not an actual penetration spiritually between us, a spiritual flow that's natural in life and living and working together, creating together. There's a spiritual flow, a flow of spiritual energies, flow of love, truth, inspiration that flows between us. You inspire me, I inspire you, and we're creating together now. We're creating. We're not bumper cars. We're not here to be bumper cars with each other. Can you say it with me? Amen. Well, right. We're not here to be bumper cars. And that's going on all over the place, near and far, close in with people. You could probably observe that in your life, watch happen for other people, and maybe even yourself, get involved in that bumper car stuff. And you can see it among nations. It's crazy. And it's tragic. Near and far, it's tragic. There's no need for it. But we just keep playing out this bumper car experience, the virga experience, where we're not really penetrated from above with spiritual things. We got all kinds of beliefs about it. The 70 virgins up there when you die and all the rest, or whatever it might be. We have all the beliefs about it. We know what's up there, whatever the Elohim or anybody else is doing up there. We know what's happening up there because we know what's happening here. And we make it real spiritually here between us. We have a real, live, honest to goodness spiritual experience between us as people that correlates with what's up there. This is what it takes to make spiritual things real, to indeed live a spiritual life, not a pious life in the usual sense, not a religious life in the usual sense, but a life that makes spiritual things real in human experience, a life that allows itself to be penetrated by the spiritual. In the context of Emissaries of Divine Light, the founding leaders of this program did such a remarkable job at naming the spiritual energies that are available to us, that are looking to penetrate us and penetrate this human experience, starting with love, truth, and life, actually animating us, bringing increased life physically and in the living of life together